Report Options in Blackboard Learn Self-Paced Training Series, Center for Online and Digital Learning, Springfield Technical Community College. This video is part of a dedicated format of self-paced tutorials for faculty, staff, or students at Springfield Technical Community College. Using a series of online tools, you'll be able to learn about teaching, learning, or technologies, and assess your own learning and knowledge afterwards. Course Reports, Viewing Course Usage, Performance, and Engagement in Blackboard. Our presentation outline follows the sequence. First, we will talk about the feature, then the considerations for the tool. Then we will go through the instructions on how to use the tool. We will round the corner with some teaching tips and then conclude with instructions on how to continue your learning and get support. About this feature. Blackboard's reporting tool allows faculty to identify how students are engaging with course materials, explore performance indicators, and identify academic strengths and challenges for students. With actual course data, faculty can make informed changes to course content. This tool allows faculty to identify and support those at risk or less engaged, providing information to make plans for individual interaction and direct student engagement. This section will cover the considerations necessary prior to using this tool. Let's start with putting into context interpreting the data. In education, data tells only a part of the story. Although numbers, percentages, and charts can provide educators with patterns, they might be inaccurate without investigating the context. Course reports can show trends such as average grades or resource usage. It's essential to view the data in light of the entire learning experience. For instance, if a resource is seldom accessed, it might be due to positioning in the course layout, not necessarily its relevance or quality. Individual session data can be helpful, but it's often more useful to look at data collectively to see patterns clearly. Handling sensitive data. With the rise of online learning and learning management systems, data on student behaviors and performances has increased exponentially. This data can improve student learning, but also raises concerns about student privacy and data security. The course reports data should be stored securely so that unauthorized access is prevented. Although it can be tempting to share findings with colleagues or present them at conferences, it's crucial that this data remains anonymous to protect individual students. Use multiple sources of data. Course reports should be used in conjunction with other feedback mechanisms such as student surveys or direct communications. Different students have different learning habits. Some might download resources or study offline, while others prefer interactive online discussions. If students use Blackboard Ally, they may have less online presence if they use e-book downloads or audio files for materials. With data insights, course strategies can be refined to improve delivery and student satisfaction. Accurate reporting for institutional processes. Using course reports to determine attendance verification will determine a more accurate student activity in the course. Since just logging into Blackboard does not count, course reports will provide insight into the activity of the student. If a student is confused, they may spend a considerable amount of time throughout the course with little productive completion of coursework. Checking a course report within the first few days of class may determine what supports you can provide before submitting attendance so that they can get on board and participate rather than just being removed from the course. How to use the tool. First, we will review the various report types, then go over how to run reports. All User Activity Inside Content Areas report. This report displays a summary of all user activity inside content areas of the course. Course Activity Overview. Course Activity Overview displays overall activity within a single course sorted by student and date. Overall Summary of User Activity. This report displays user activity for all areas of the course, as well as activity, dates, times, and days of the week. Single Course User Participant Report displays detailed statistics on assessment and collaboration tool submissions for all users in this course during a specific time frame. Student Overview for Single Course displays an individual student's activity within your course sorted by date. This report is helpful when checking a certain student's course activity. User Activity in Forums. This report displays a summary of user activity in discussion board forums for the course. User activity in groups. This report displays a summary of user activity in groups for the course. Let's talk about how you run reports. We will cover downloading, selecting the display for view, and printing options when available. In our last section before we wrap up, we're going to cover some teaching tips. Establish clear objectives. Before delving into reports, have a clear understanding of what you aim to achieve or discern. Are you trying to see which resources are most utilized? Are you identifying at-risk students? Having a set objectives will make data interpretations more focused. Look for patterns. When individual student data is essential, also look for overarching patterns. If students find a module or resource difficult, it might need revision. Sharing insights with students. Transparency can motivate students. Consider letting them know about class engagement levels or areas where the class excels or struggles. This can foster a sense of community and a shared responsibility. Let's wrap. Remember that data is a tool, not a strict roadmap. Be open to adapting your teaching style or course materials based on the insights, but also trust your teaching instincts and experience. By effectively using course reports, faculty can use data-driven insights to enhance course delivery, student engagement, and learning outcomes. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about this self-paced tutorial, the tools mentioned, or any questions about teaching with technology, please reach out to us at digitallearning@stcc.edu.